Hey, what's up, El Paso? Welcome to this episode of Beyond the Stage, El Paso, where I come and I talk to our local talent, let them tell their stories, and we hear what they got. Today, I'm accompanied by hip-hop artist Solano Grip, and without further ado, man, the floor is yours. Tell me about yourself.
What's up?
Let's go. Let's get it on the
go,
road.
Man. Let's get it cracking, man.
Yeah, man.
So, my name is Solano Grip, bro. I reside, here in El Paso and shit. I'm originally from Chicago, but I've been here. I was raised in El Paso, so, I've been here since I was small. So this is my heart. This is where I'm at. I love this city,
When'd you move to El Paso?
I moved here when I was about 11 years old.
Mm.
Yeah, so I've been here for a while now.
Gotcha. Yeah. When'd you start doing music, and when'd you start getting into hip hop?
Oh man, at an early age, since I was small, man, I always knew that I wanted to do this. I wanted to be part of the music industry. It all started, hearing Dr. Dre's Chronic album when I was young, and from there it just it gave me like an interest, in that genre. So that's where it started for me.
Yeah.
The love for it.
So, do you think? I know you were real young when you moved here, but do you think your influence from Chicago kind of influenced you here? Do you think that makes you different, or do you think since you've been here so young that you just grew up in that El Paso, hip hop style?
Yeah, I think I went back every year after that to go see my mom.
Mm-hmm.
After I came back, every summer I would go. But Chicago's style and El Paso style is totally different.
Yeah.
So Del Paso is more like Chicano,
Mm-hmm.
more Mexican. And, not to say that there's no Chicano raza out there, but out here the cultura just is hard. We got from Lincoln Park to downtown, everything that you see is pure culture all over South Central, Northeast. You see nothing but culture. So, that's the part that I love about El Paso, that family like it's family oriented. I love that, that I love El Paso for that.
Yeah, man, for sure. El Paso's hometown for me. I'm sure I'll say that a bunch of times here on the podcast. But
It's all good.
yeah, El Paso is home for me. But I left for 10 years. I just got back. I left in 2012, and it's different, man. It's weird to see like the culture in El Paso and how tight everybody is here, or how not tight you are with some people, but like how ride or die people are in El Paso, because you don't get that everywhere, man. Like
Nah.
some places it's like, I don't care. Like, we were cool, man, but I'm not gonna bail you out. Or whatever. It's like it's hard to find homies that are gonna help you. So like,
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool. It was like nice to come back and like see people, see friends, and like friends I haven't talked to in 10 years. Like I said, they hit me up. They're like, "Hey, you're back in town. Let's get it together." So
Right.
So I get that, man. Culture in El Paso is great, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's super dope out here. And the culture. That's what I love about El Paso is that we're close to our sister city, Juarez, and I just love that part. I could go out there anytime. So.
Nah, yeah, man.
So
Solano Grip, man. I'm curious, how'd you get the name?
Solano Grip, man. That's interesting, man. Here in El Paso, especially growing up in the barrios out here, there's gangs out here and everything, but Solano means solo.
Mm-hmm.
It's slang for solo. So people ask you, like you go to different neighborhoods and ask you, where you from? ¿De dónde eres? You tell them Solano, meaning that you're not from nowhere. I stand neutral, not from nowhere. That's where Solano comes from. And GRIP is an acronym. It stands for Guerrero, Respeto, Integrity, and Power. So that's where GRIP comes from.
Yeah, man. How'd you come up with that?
I don't know, man. To be honest, sometimes I think about the shit that I honestly I don't know. It just comes to me sometimes, and I wanted to bring like a unique name. I didn't want to be called Little this or Young that or Baby this or Loco that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
man, I got you.
I wanted to be like different.
Yeah.
Like my whole thing is I want to be different. I don't want to stand out like everybody else. That's
Yeah.
why one of the parts I wear my mask. Nobody's done it here in El Paso. And it brings like a mystery too.
Yeah.
It intrigues people, especially the women. Shout out to the women. They ask all the time, like, yo, I want to see you and this and that, and they send me, pictures and shit like that. Like try to get me to, show my face, but it's not gonna come out. Maybe if I get 1 million followers.
Dang.
Yeah, man, that's my goal. If I get 1 million followers, I'll take this motherfucker off, man.
Hey, you heard it here first, man. You heard it here first. 1 million followers, we're doing a face reveal. Come back on.
Doing that shit for real.
Yeah, come back on. We'll do it here.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. That's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. It's funny how like such a small thing like a mask just hiding your identity being like a blank canvas.
Yeah, exactly.
Is so intriguing to somebody. It's
yeah.
It's cool, man. It brings it back to the culture here, man. Like luchadores, man.
That's exactly where
it is. What it is.
Yeah.
You always wanted them to lose so they could rip it up and you can see who it was.
Exactly. Yeah. So that that too. I bring the cultura. I'm strong in the culture. Like I have that song Chicano Nation. Mm-hmm. I'm super strong in the culture. I'm involved. With the lowrider community. I'm out here, man. So yeah.
That's cool, man. That's what's up. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's cool. I've just met you. Like we've never met before. This is how this always goes, man. So it's like all these nerves are rushing, everything's going through. But it's cool, man. I love that. El Paso is kind of like that, man. You can meet somebody and just have a conversation and do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, so how long have you been recording your music?
Man, so I've been in the industry and officially in the game, the rap game. I've been in it for a little bit over a year. Mm-hmm. So I just started, into the music game, and I've been here for a little bit, but I'm doing a lot of things. I'm putting my name out there. I'm being recognized. A lot of people are seeing my shows. A lot of people are supporting me. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting me. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, man, that's what it is.
Damn, that's cool, man. You got anything coming up, man? You got any shows?
Yeah, I do got a couple shows. I don't want to put it out there just yet.
Yeah.
I did it. The mistake I did last time, with when I opened up for Scarface and Twist to start putting it out there right away, and it just didn't go the way I wanted it to.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep it lit, tight lit until I get the actual promotion and everything going.
Yeah.
I'll put it out there, But I got new music coming out for sure. That's something I'm not gonna stop. I got music working right now as we speak, and I'm gonna put more and more music out there.
Yeah, for sure. You said you were with Scarface and Twist. Or you opened up?
Yeah, I opened.
What was that like, man? What was that like?
Man, it was a crazy experience, man.
Yeah, take me through it. What happened?
Yeah, it was dope. It was a long day, man. At Foul Mouths, we went up there early and shit. People were out there supporting like crazy. It was super dope, man. Super dope. It was a dope atmosphere. I'm glad everybody showed out to show me some love, man, for real. But it's experience because that was my very first like actual big show that I did, and me being promoted on the radio with 104.3, it was so dope, man, hearing my name on the radio. It was crazy. I was cruising and I happened to have it on the fucking radio. Can I cuss?
Yeah, you can, man.
And I turned it up and I heard the promo coming out, Scarface a Twister, and featuring also coming Solano Grip. I was like, holy shit, I stopped. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, just like it was, I don't know, I'm getting chills right now just thinking about that.
I bet, man.
Because it's not every day that, you get recognized like that,
know? Yeah.
And it was super dope. It was a super dope show. I met Scarface at the end. I didn't get to meet Twista. I don't know what was going on with Twista that night. From what I heard, he wasn't feeling well. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to meet people. Shout out to Twista. He did his thing too. But I actually got to meet Scarface towards the end, and it was super dope.
Yeah.
Him giving me the blessings and shit like that. It was dope, man.
That's badass.
It was an experience. Yeah.
That's always. I always think of like what I would do if I got to meet somebody that I like idolized or whatever. I think I'd just shit my pants. Really, I don't know. Like,
and that's Scarface. it's a legend in the game, man. You come from Tupac to the good Ghetto Boys, and it's just like I grew up on that shit. Straight hip hop, raw. that hip hop shit, that's what I grew up on, you know, that type of music.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it was so dope, man, to be able to meet him. I put one under my resume and shit, so you know, it was one for the books for sure.
Hey, man, for sure. You just keep climbing though, man.
Yeah, man, it's not stopping. I got another ones coming up, man. I got some big shows coming up. But like I said, I don't want to talk about it just yet.
Yeah. But don't forget, man, you said 1 million. You're taking off the mask.
I'm taking that motherfucker off, man. 1 million, you heard it. 1 million subscribers, yo. If I reach it, I will take off my mask for sure.
Dang, man.
For sure.
All right, man. So I wanted to ask you, you're performing 2 songs tonight, right? You're performing Chicano Nation. Yeah. And you're performing Through the Process, right? Through the Process. How'd you come up with like the idea for Chicano Nation? Like,
you know, Chicano Nation. The thing was that I felt like I had to like speak up, you know, like put a word out there for us, you know, Chicanos out here, you know, with this whole thing that was going on and shit. I felt like I had to say some stuff, you know, I had to put some stuff out there, you know, and that's how Chicano Nation came through. You know, I want people to hear it and be proud that they are Chicanos, you know. For a long time, people thought that being Chicano was like a derogatory term, but it's not, you know. Chicano is not a derogatory term. That means you're proud of your indigenous roots, you know, where we come from. And, you know, that inspired me, you know, from La Raza, from Kid Frost, to all the other Chicano artists that are doing their thing. I thought, you know what, I gotta make my own version. So I came up with Chicano Nation. And, you know, it's been rotating, man, you know, and I'm blessed to be able to have that type of feedback from the people, you know, like that actually like my shit. You know, and what's crazy is that, like, the younger kids that, like, I'm talking about, like, 10, 11, 12-year-old little boys, little girls that hear that shit, they love that shit, you know? Yeah. I have moms telling me, you know what, like, you inspire my son and shit. Can you teach him how to rap? Yeah, sure. You know, I can do that. I can definitely teach them, and that's what I want. I want to be able to teach the youth, too, you know, that you don't have to go to like gangs and all this to be able to express yourself. Express yourself through poetry, writing, music, rapping, singing, whatever talent you got, instead of trying to be out in the streets and, you know, doing this mad and shit like that, you know? Because you don't get nowhere from that shit, you know? Yeah. Like me, I'm the only homeboy in the hood from all my homeboys that was kept out of prison, all that shit, because I always learn from their mistakes. Yeah. And so I want to be able to teach that to the younger generation too, you know, that they ain't got to go that route, you know. It's not where it's at, you know.
Yeah, man. And then through the process, man, like what process we getting through? Like,
man, that one, you know, basically that one is more like about the industry, you know, and like for a long time, the Mexican, like Chicano Mexican artists like myself have been kept, you know, away from airplay and shit like that, you know? And that's why I say the blind lead the blind and shit like that. Because of that, you know, fools like to follow trends and shit. Me, I'm not with that shit. You know, I don't follow trends. I want to be able to set my own original stuff up, you know, because trends come and go, but classics, they stay. Yeah. So I want to be able to do that. I don't want to be a trendsetter. I want to be able to put classics out, you know? So that's how I want to keep my music, hip hop, as much lyrical as I can, you know, to keep the art alive. You know what I mean? People say hip hop is dead. It's not dead. You know, through artists like myself, we keep that shit alive. You know what I mean? So that's where it's at through the process.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, stay tuned. Solano's going to be performing these 2. But before we dip out and we get to your performance, man, where can the people find you? Give me your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok, man. Where you at? Right
there, man. So you can find me on Facebook, Solano Grip, IG, Solano Grip, YouTube, Solano Grip. It's everything Solano Grip. I made it simple and easy. All you got to do is type it in. You'll be able to find me.
All right, man. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, man. No doubt, man. And I know our fans are looking forward to hearing what you got, man. No so let's kick it, man. Let's kick it. Yeah.
No doubt, man. The Almighty Resistance. Dia de los Muertos. You see, in my cultura. We celebrate life, but we also celebrate death. I took an oath, ain't no fucking with my peoples. At all costs, not too far away from lethal. That's how it is when you have a sense of pride. Con orgullo keep the movement alive. Por la causa, salute to the brown berets. Revolutionaries, all I gotta say. Criticize but know nothing about the front lines. They in the streets marching, you watching online. Making history, coming up with dope rhymes. From my raza to vibe to when you cruise mine. Let the smoke out the window. If only life would only be that simple. Hard working definition of a brown man. What is destiny? Leave it in creator's hands. On Moteo, sangre de mexica. Blasphemy coming out your speaker. Chicano Nation. Chicano Nation. Chicano Nation. It said fuck Trump, I'm disappointed in your views. Drug dealing rapists, that was also about you. Don't forget your roots and where you come from. How we foreign in the land that we come from. So educated but you haven't done your research. Another sellout says a caption on the feature. Chico Bling be a perfect example. You ain't welcome when it comes to El Paso. That's palabra, ain't no fucking with the street vendor. Smash on sight no matter who the offender. And make an example of those who violate the hood. And set the bar high like Chicano Hollywood. We everywhere, I'll slide rightfully ours. They can't divide us like they did to the towers. I'll be complicit, say none like a coward. It's always gonna be that Mexican power. Chicano Nation. Chicano Nation. Chicano Nation. Yo, track it on the format when the end begins. When you do what it takes to fucking win. With all the shit that's going on, it's hard for me to grin. I started to think that my heart will never mend. No name in vain, I'm feeling goddamn. I started using when I was a young man. Trying to speak the fact, I was adopted. Never thought with my story I would profit. I guess it does. Shit happens for a reason. You ain't loyal like Trump committed treason. I put the window down depending on the season. Not everything that you believe, I believe it. It is heartfelt, the rest will follow. I cried everyone till the king of sorrows. Hope you heard my music, I'm reaching everyone. And even when I'm dead, my voice will live on. Big SG. Beyond the stage, El Paso. Yeah. Chicano Nation. The devil tried to take my soul, but I'm free. I close my eyes when I'm feeling the beat. I can't explain it like I've done it before. My biggest dream, take my music on tour. Start with the local scene, take it to another level. In the valley, R.I.P. to the devil. On the avenue, getting high, drinking brews. Freestyling, that's the only thing we fucking do. As an artist, have to elevate my thinking. At what price when everything around is sinking? We all have a story, so worse than others. The only one that knows is my older brother, but I swear on it, I'll take it to the grave. I let the past go, that's all I gotta say. I look forward to the future now. Blood, sweat, and tears in the border town. I lost my mind through the process, cause I'm feeling confined. The industry wanna stop us, that's how the game was designed. The blind lead the blind. What? The blind lead the blind. What? The blind lead the blind. Yeah. The blind lead the blind. I've been down with the truth of my reality. I'm on my own, meaning ain't nobody saving me. I've been jumped too many times that I can't think. I got scars I'll never cover up with ink. Damn, a couple times I could have died. Damn, I'm blessed to be alive. Damn, I'm always in a fight. Damn, I just wanna make these right. It's time to let go and pick up and finish my chapter where I left off. Don't hold on to the things you cannot change, but focus more on the target on the range. Through shot, wouldn't wanna make you famous. Stay by the code, yo, so I keep it nameless. Learn to survive amongst the grimy and the shameless. Straight leader, teach you what the game is. I lost my mind through the process,
Cause I'm feeling confined.
the industry wanna stop us.
That's how the game was designed.
The blind lead the blind. Yeah. The blind lead the blind. Whoa. The blind lead the blind. Yeah. The blind lead the blind. Yeah. This is Big Ass G. Beyond the stage. El Paso. That's right.